What is up, people? It is me, Monster58, and welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter World. Previously, we ended up exploring this new area called the Rotten Vale. Ran into two monsters, the Great Gyros, annihilated him because he was pretty useless, and then ran into a bigger monster called the Rattleband. Took us a little longer to kill that guy. He was a big fella, but we ended up taking him down. We were now tasked in the previous episode to head back down to the Rotten Vale by the 3rd Fleet Master, but before we do that, we do have a few things to do, and one of the things I'd like to do is go to the armory over here. So in addition to saying our weapon issue, let's see, all the materials thing you can sign up for on a Nightmare's Wings quest. I've already asked provisions to put aside what I need once the quest is complete. It doesn't have to be right away, but I definitely appreciate your help. So, slay 5 Raffinos, those are the Raffinos, like, those are the monsters that we ran into when we ran into the Rotten Vale when we were fighting the Great Gyros. Those guys that were flying around above us, those were the Raffinos. The other person we do have to talk to is actually the Great Botanist, or the lead botanist of the Great Botanist. So let's head to the trade yard, because you gotta talk to him, because he's got an exclamation point above his head. He's looking like he wants something from us. So let's see what he has to say. Walk over here. What's up, bud? Chief Botanist. You went to the Rotten Vale, right? Well, you see, I've been formulating a new plan that might help my ancient tree grow, but I need to confirm something first. Don't worry, I won't trouble you with exactly what that is. Instead, could I trouble you with to take care of the quest persistent pests? That would really help out with what I'm trying to accomplish. If you don't take care of this quest, it'll really slow down my progress, and that's bad for all of us. Besides, it would be truly unfortunate for everyone if I was able to become some... If I was to become some monster's dinner out there. Don't let us down now. So, those Hornitors I mentioned in the last episode, we have to slay those. But, like I mentioned in the previous episode, the one side quest we are definitely going to be doing today... Let's head here. Let's take a look at the optionals that we got. I believe... So, we do have... So, these are the ones we got. This is the one, obviously, for the fact that we got we killed the Great Gyros, but the one we're going to do is definitely White Monster for a white coat. So we're going to end up taking this guy down to Paolumu. I will cut to the end of this quest. This quest is important just to move along for the side quest missions, but the other thing that I'd like to point out here is this, is we're actually going to head to the workshop before I get into the quest, because I'd like to see if I have enough materials to make the Anjanath Greatsword, because the next monster we're going to be fighting, let's just say, is weak to fire. So we'll do this. Let's go to the weapons tree. Actually, let's go upgrade. I just want to see if I have enough materials to make it. Where is it? I need another pelt, so we'll probably have to kill another one of those this episode. So, no worries there, though. Happens. So, without further ado, I will go ahead and kill the Paolumu, cut to the end of that quest, and then I will actually go kill an Anjanath and cut to the end of that, and then I will be back at the workshop to create our new Anjanath Greatsword. So I will be back in just a second.
Now, keep hitting it with tranq bombs until the effect kicks in.
Alrighty, back at Astera. Let's see what the Chief Botanist has to say. Well, it doesn't have much to say. I just need to actually fertilize my my nullberries. I'd like to get those up and running. And now let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello.
Hunter, yes, I must thank you for capturing the Paolumu. This is a little thank you from the Go-Getters, and since you have it, thank you for the 700 points. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to go hunt an Anjanath, and I will see you in just a second. Alrighty, folks, actually, I had to interrupt the cut because I was looking at the other dual blades we could make, and this is one of my favorite dual blades in the game, called the Sword and Rapiers, and this whole tree is really, really fun. It's a good water element to have, good set of water element dual blades, so I highly recommend you pick these up if you do like dual blades. I've just used these over and over again, but I thought I'd point these out because I've used them so much. So, Anjanath. Back at the workshop, here we are going to now finally upgrade a greatsword, or actually we gotta forge one. We gotta forge a bone one. And we got plenty of monster bones, so nothing wrong there. Gonna equip that, and then we're gonna upgrade it. So let's go upgrade let's do rarity. Yep. Let's upgrade this into this. Let's see, can we... Yeah, there it is. And we'll go here. And finally, our last group. And there we go. Now we're like fully geared out. I have the Anjanath armor set and I have an Anjanath greatsword. So it all looks so nice. Let's see. Can I actually upgrade my charm yet? Or is that still beyond? Yeah, still got some more stuff that we need to unlock. Alright. Without further ado, let us head to the 3rd Fleet Master and see what she has to say, because we have to talk to her before going down to the Rotten Vale. So let's head out there. Walk up this way. Here, and we'll go to the research base. Alright, is there anyone we need to talk to here? No. Okay, so there's no other exclamation point, so let's go ahead and talk to the 3rd Fleet Master.
Now is the time.
Are you ready to descend into the depths of the Rotten Vale? Yes, we are. First, we'll see if we can spot Zora Magdaros' trail from the air. If we find anything promising, we'll look for a safe place to drop you two off. Well then, off we go.
Breathtaking. Raffinos. They look so free. So, what's the bottom of the Vale like?
I could not say. Though we have learned much, what we have are mere facts, and not a single clue to what truth they add up to.
We know Zora Magdaros is heading there, but why?
The world is full of mysteries to consume us.
Yeah, and delicious mysteries to consume. Hey, I think I found something.
Let's set her down. Or not. As I thought. We have disturbed its hunting grounds. We should regroup.
So much for making it down. The loathsome monster is known as a Legiana. It rules over all other monsters in the sky. So long as it's out there hunting, we won't be able to reach the base of the Rotten Vale. Oh, I had almost forgotten that you're a hunter. I suppose it wouldn't be too much trouble to ask you to hunt that Legiana before we get knocked out of the sky again? So yes, folks, we have to hunt a Legiana, the monster, the reigner of the Coral Highlands, you know, the one on top of the food chain. That monster, very beautiful design as I'll talk about, and just a really gorgeous monster, and even though I don't find her difficult, we'll talk about that when we actually get into the fight itself, but what I'll say here is that you have the ability to make a Paluma armor set, because the Paluma armor set does have an advantage in this. I won't actually talk about it until we get in there, but if you do want a little bit of extra help, the Paluma armor set can be helpful here, but for me, I really don't care to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure my items are up to snuff. Just go to this loadout. I think we're good to roll. Alrighty then, let's head out. Oh, do we need to talk to the handler? Yeah, we do need to talk to the handler. Okay, we'll talk to the handler.
Hey, partner,
Now, Legiana, you remember it from before, right? It's the same monster that knocked us into the Vale. And the same monster responsible for downing the third fleet's airship all those years ago. Unless we take it down, we'll never get the research base down to the base of the Rotten Vale. And I just hate the word never, don't you? Come on, let's take out that Legiana. Alrighty then, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Assigned Legiana, embodiment of elegance. We're gonna just turn it to 1, and we will head out here. Yes, I'm not eating right now, but I can just eat at the camp when we get there. So, nullberries, definite recommend you bring those here. Definite recommend, like highly recommend you bring those here. So let's go.
We need to clear the way so we can fly down to the base of the Rotten Vale. The airship will get knocked out of the sky if we don't do something about that monster.
All right, let's go ahead and eat. All right, good to go there. Put on those foods. Alrighty, and then we are going to, I believe, does she give us a ration and some first aid meds? Oh, she gives us flash pods as well. Very nice. Those are always helpful. Let us go and take a ration. Let's do a mega nutrients as well. Where is that? There we go. Just to keep us up to full health and everything. Full health, full stamina. Can't go wrong. Alrighty. Let's go find this Legiana. The route you're definitely going to want to take if you want to just find it as quick as possible is just follow the way I'm running right now. I'm just going to be stopping off and obviously picking up some resources, as I think it's always good to do that. But just follow the path I'm doing and you should be able to go there very quickly and be able to run into Legiana. If you recall when we last encountered Legiana here in the Coral Highlands, when we were just walking around specifically trying to establish base camp, you know exactly where Legiana will actually spawn, so we'll head up that way. Got these fire herbs. Got some Palumu feathers. Alright, take this vine here. Yoink. Honey here. Or sleep herb. Still a gorgeous area. Like, this is still so pretty to me. Sleep herb. Sorry, there, had to take a swig of water. Alrighty, and we should be around Legiana's area. We just gotta head up this way, and she, whatever, should be up there. Just maxing, chilling. Let's see. Just a little bit more, come on. It's the only thing about Legiana, it takes a lot to get to her. And there it is, we just saw it. You guys saw it with your own eyes too. I don't know where it's flying to. Oh, there it is. Which way is it going? I was going all the way up there. Ugh, that's so annoying, man. It's cancer. Alright, there's another wedge beetle we're going to take up here. Where is it? Where is it? Is it actually at it? So this way is Legiana's nest. Follow these wedge beetles and you can get to Legiana's nest. Get some research here. I will say, Legiana weapons and gear, well specifically the weapons, are extremely helpful, especially going even into the late game when we're getting into the expansion, which is the late game. Yeah, it's actually kind of wild how good Legiana weapons end up becoming, or useful at least. Not necessarily maybe good, but useful. Where'd it go? This is its nest. Come on, man. It flew upwards and then it was like, no. Okay. Let's do this. And we can actually jump down here. So we'll jump down here. Where the hell did this thing go, man? Okay. It's above me. It's like directly above me. There it is. Alrighty, folks. Enter Legiana. Okay, my peeps, we are ending the week with an Ice Wyvern, Legiana. A very beautiful design with a very unique roar. Legiana can be decently difficult. Genuinely, I think this thing can be difficult. For some, it may be harder than others. Some, it may be easier. Obviously, it depends. But I do think that in general, from what we've been fighting recently, Legiana is definitely a step up from it. It's weak to thunder, so the Tobi Kadachi weapons are solid here. It's neutral to decent regarding fire, so you can argue whether it's, you know, fully weak or just neutral. It resists dragon and water, and obviously indicative, it's immune to ice. It's very fast, and it likes to both fly and stay grounded. It just sort of depends on whether you've broken its wings or not. So like I said, like I mentioned there, the face, the wings, and the tail are all weak points, but nothing is severable. Breaking its wings will help keep it grounded a little more often than usual, and a lot of its attacks are quick and have rather large hitboxes. It may also inflict Ice Blight, which is very similar to Water Blight. It's really hard to sort of differentiate them on a more technical standpoint, you know, like looking at them, at face value. It's hard to differentiate them. They're basically the same thing. Ice Blight causes you, like I said, very similar to Water Blight, lose stamina. Make sure not to hit 0. It's very similar in that sense. You'll just have to stand there and recover if you do lose all of your stamina. Again, if you're having trouble, take your time and take advantage of everything. Mounting, environment, items like, you know, like traps and stuff like that. Null berries are a good item to bring to get rid of Ice Blight, as well as flash pods to knock it out of the sky. Staying near the base of its neck as well as leg area, like on its sides, you know, like I mentioned with Puke, fighting it on its sides is usually the best way to attack this thing, because you can trip this thing a lot. Just be patient and you'll get this guy. It's really not that bad. Alright, as I said in the voiceover, this thing is an ice element monster, which is why I recommended you bring the Palumu armor set, because if you are having trouble with this guy, the good thing is that the Palumu armor set has ice resistance on it, so very, very helpful in that sense. But that's why I also wanted to make the Anjanath a greatsword, is because this thing being an ice element monster, makes sense to me, is actually weak to fire. This is also the first monster that likes to fly a fair bit. So, be wary of that. Let's see if we can get you to... I'm trying to get it to stop attacking for a second so I can grapple onto its face. Or not. Or just do that, and then you're going to go into the... Oh, no. That really blows. Damn. Alright, we're just going to equip the flash pods. Let's see if I can... Ow. This thing still does a hefty amount of damage, even... with the Anjanath armor set. I know Anjanath was a few monsters ago at this point, but still. That. This. 1, 2, 3. And boom! Absolute destruction. Let's see if we can get a mount on this thing. Oh, come on. Let's see. Alright, come on. Come over here. Oh, so close. So close. I was certain I was going to get it there. Can I... Got it. There we go. Alright. Overall, I do not find this thing all that difficult, as I even said in the voiceover. You know, it just depends on how you play. Some people may find this thing difficult, others, like me, may not. Again, I honestly, in general, I don't think that Legiana is all that tough of a monster. The most annoying thing about this thing is its flight and the Ice Blight. That's literally it. If you get hit with Ice Blight, that's really annoying. But that's why I recommended you bring Nullberries, because obviously you can get rid of any Blight instantly with just eating a Nullberry. I would have preferred that paralysis not happen right now, Mew, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain, but... Well, I am, but I'm not gonna say that I actually am. Well, I did. Man, I'm stupid. But regardless, let's keep fighting this thing. Do this. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I get maybe why they wouldn't allow you to maybe necessarily cut something off of this thing, but I find it kind of funny that you actually can't even cut off the tip of the tail or something like that. That kind of boggles my mind, but what are you gonna do? And alright, got his face a little bit ruined there, and then we're gonna grab this slinger because it's actually not enraged anymore. Do this, and then boom. Nice. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, and boom! 252, very nice. Alrighty. First cycle went very, very well. Had a little bit of a hiccup trying to get to mount it, but other than that, really, really solid work. Yep, and like I said, you remember how I said that area is an area where you're going to be fighting monsters frequently? Where it just sailed down? Yep, that's where we're going to have to fight it. It's probably the most annoying area to fight Legiana, just due to the fact that it's such an open area. I personally don't like super open areas for fighting monsters. I like them enclosed. You can wallbang them a lot easier and stuff like that, so... Oh, here's the troublemaker Tztzi-Ya-Ku. Let's see what kind of trouble this guy will cause today. Trying to get its tail a little bit of that webbing, because you can actually break the webbing. Okay. Oh, it's gonna... Come on! I wasn't even like, bro! I wasn't even facing him at all. Wow, that's I told you. Sometimes you won't actually even be facing him, and then it'll still hit you. Because for some reason, that's how that works. I don't get why it works like that, but it does. Oh, ow, okay. I didn't think that would hit me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright. Do that. We got Ice Blade. Ow. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, I'm stunned. Ooh, that was close. That was very, very close. Alright, let's grab this Vigor Wasp, because I ain't trying to get knocked out here. Oh, I just got Ice Blight again by walking into it. Ah, that's one disadvantage of Ice Blight or advantage of Ice Blight. Well, disadvantage for the hunter in comparison to Water Blight is that you can actually just reacquire it by walking back into it, which really sucks. Any of that residual ice that she leaves behind, Oh, I barely missed it. I barely missed it. Oh, where'd it? Eh. Oh, I guess it's actually, yeah, it's almost dead, so. Alright. Like I told you, some people may find it difficult, some people may not. Again, I don't. First time round, I honestly didn't, like, when I was fighting this thing for the very, very first time, like me first playing this game, I didn't find it all that bad. Just follow the tips I gave you, you should be okay. Now, if you want a quick trip up to its nest, you can wear the glider mantle and just jump here, and then it'll take you straight up. But we didn't have the glider mantle, because I'm not the biggest fan of it, even though I understand a lot of people, especially, like, when you're trying to make efficient hunts and stuff like that, I've seen a lot of people actually use the glider mantle to get mounts strategically, which really makes sense, or just to get good juicy hit, and I screwed that up, but to get big juicy hits and stuff like that. So do this, take this up here, and then one more wedge beetle, and woo! Shows you how much fun wedge beetles can be, and how, like, they can really help out with your, like, movement throughout maps. They put those there for a reason, remember that. Alrighty, so we have Legiana on the ropes. I'm actually going to sharpen real quick. There's a lot of mining outcrops here. I believe there's 3. There's 2 I can see. I just want to make sure. Is there a third one? There does end up being a third one later in the game. You'll see what I mean by that later. Oh, damn it. That's not what I meant. Alright, it's still actually not enraged. Maybe I can... Oh, come on. It was like right in the line of sight of that. Boom! Absolute destruction. Alright, it's enraged. It's angry. It's very angry. Nice. Because it's weak with the piercing pods, we are able to absolutely knock it out of the sky. 2, 3. Yes, I can say, I also did say in the voiceover you can go after the wings, but I mean, it's not entirely necessary, especially if you have,
Get to the base of the Rotten Vale. Come on, let's head back to the research base.
especially if you have flash pods. And the other thing about that too is when it comes to like aiming for the wings, the other reason you would aim for them is to get the research points for it. Just to get the research on Legiana itself, that's also very helpful to do that, so. What I will recommend after this quest though is, well, besides getting these mining outcrops, is make a Legiana weapon of your choice. It doesn't really matter, but because it's an ice element monster, that means its weapons are ice element, and let's just say that Ice Element is very helpful against our next monster. So, if you guys are waiting in between episodes or something like that and you're playing along with me, I'm going to be actually going and hunting these guys off screen. I'm going to hunt a few of these. So definitely recommend you yourself go out and hunt a few of these and make a Legiana weapon. Not necessarily the gear, like the armor, but definitely the weapon itself. But definitely a weapon itself, so. Yeah, as I showed you, it's very doable with the Anjanath armor, and there's the next monster, not the Legiana, but the next monster is the monster I would like to get the armor set of to upgrade our armor set from the Anjanath. Because we've been running with the Anjanath for a while, but this next monster is definitely the monster I would like to get its armor set after Legiana. But first, before we get to that monster, we got to beat it, and we got to make a Legiana weapon.
How incredible.
You truly are impressive. Now, our airship will make its descent into the lower depths of the Rotten Vale. Just say the word when you're ready. Alrighty.
The time has come. Let's head down to the bottom of the Vale.
Now, the bottom of the Vale. I'm going to tell you this now. The monster you're going to be fighting, you'll either find it extremely easy, or just easy and not that bad, or extremely difficult. This is... I'm just going to tell you right now, this is a roadblock monster in my opinion. This can definitely stump a lot of people first time around. And I'm not going to describe more than that, just understand that the next monster you'll be fighting is definitely what I would call a roadblock monster. But guys, in this episode, we took on a Palumu side quest, made an Anjanath greatsword as well as the Soren rapiers, which is a great dual blade set to have. We also took on the Legiana to open ourselves to get into the deep parts of the Rotten Vale. And so, with that out of the way, I think that is a great place to end off the episode. So next time on Monster Hunter World, we will be taking on those couple of small side quests that the botanist asks us to do, as well as I believe the armory woman, she asks us to do those as well. And in addition to that, we will be heading down to the Rotten Vale to see what monster lies deep within. So guys, I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked down in the description below. And with that, guys, I once again thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.